boys. Alright, we're hooked in here. This is big. Alright. Sorry, BD. I can fight it now. Legit shaking. Heart racing. And I was over here locking it like a 50. Thinking it was small. And it's huge. It doesn't look that big, to be honest, but when it flipped, holy hell. What I saw when it flipped does not match up what I saw while what I see right now while fighting it. Alright, I'm done. I just gotta turn this heat off, otherwise I'll be sweating too much. And then turn off the Xbox. Because we're not doing that right now. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Got the shakes going, boys. Man, it's not really done a lot of friction, but the length of the turns on this thing. Oh, dude, me too. Me too, bro. I'm never, ever, 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 ever pushing a big Baltic into that corner ever again. I hate that corner. The fact that with the monster, like the true monster that I hooked the other day, the reflection of the head was bigger than this one's actual head. It's an issue. Look, dude, this thing doesn't move the rod at all. The amount of line pull is insane. But the rod doesn't convey that it's a possibly 150 plus fish that's... Oh my god. Okay. Hi, bud. I don't like this one. That's a fat one. That's a thick frickin' Baltic. Oh, why does Baltic Trophy have to be 200, dude? It barely moves the rod, too. Which is crazy. Like, this is why I was confused about it, right? When I first tried to lock it and it almost instantly broke me off, like when I had last night. Ask BD, like, BD was there, we were in a Discord, and I'm like, yo, I hooked something. I go to lock it, literally the first time it moves, it just instantly breaks with no time to react, and I'm just like, okay. Oh my god. That's thick. That is thick. That's a thick fish. And like I said, when Baltics get slow, I hook big ones. Said that the other day, at least. It's been really, really bad for me today. That is... Flipper? Okay. We got old Flipper on over here. Ah, dude. This is probably the most chill fight with a possible... not possible, with a monster Baltic I've ever had. The 127 was just in the corner, turning, and full slacking me every turn, and this one's just, like, turning. At least the rod isn't moving nearly as much. It's pulling out probably about twice as much line as the 127 was per turn. And I tried to lock this thing like a 50. To think I thought that was a 50 at one point. I literally thought this was a 50 for a whole good part of the fight. Let's get to that song. That's not the one I wanted. I wanted... There's one, I don't remember what it's called, whatever. More bass heavy side of the playlist. Flip. That thing is fat. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this is minimum of 5 kilos. Just a thought. No, dude, it didn't give off big vibes. I was literally telling, I was typing in the RF4 Discord like, bro, I finally got one. It's like 50 kilos max. And I'm over here locking it. I'm just like locking it. I'm not gonna actually, but I was over locking it, trying to stop it and slow it down. And then I'm like, okay, so this thing barely moves the rod. It pulls out a stupid amount of line per turn, and it insta-reds me every single time I try. What is wrong with this fish? And I was so confused. And then I saw it flip by the barrel, and I was like, wait a damn minute. Yeah, so I actually walked over by the red boat and tried to push it down the canal, down back into that corner, and it won't go back there. I mean, I've had 80s get back there, but this thing just will not go back there. It stops right past the barrel every single time. Stops right there and then turns back every time. It won't go back there. It's too big, I think. Yeah, it bounces right where those, like, flowers are over there. Stops right there. So yeah, I'm gonna be here a while. This is probably the most chill big Baltic I've ever had in my life. $127 was trying to kill me. Had another giant that was bigger than this one by a long shot that got stuck in that corner. That thing was scary. Like that one immediately, on the first hit and turn, like on the rod stand, I knew that it was huge. Just like on the first turn. Why is my... Alright. I'm gonna be here a while. It just barely showed its nose again. thing is big. This thing hasn't been giving off big vibes, and here it is, monstrous. Although, now that I'm looking at it more, like, the length of the turns between the start and end point of a turn is huge. It'll literally turn from the boat to the pump. It's done it a few times. But it's so far out that I'm not actually feeling the full turn. God, Baltics are weird. So weird to fight. I want to get more screenshots of this thing. This thing is huge. I wasn't even planning on streaming today and didn't feel like I was going to hook anything big, so I didn't prepare the fish timer or anything. And I didn't even start the fish timer until 30 minutes in, so I'm not really sure. I'd say I've been on it about the same amount of time that I've had the fish timer on. Because I used the time of when I sent a message. Oh, I got one. I think it's like 50 kilos max, and here it is. The opposite of 50 kilos max. It's like big. It is big. And I'm over here trying to log into my Discord account on my laptop. Is it flipping? Yeah, it just flipped, but you can't see it. It's got a shadow overlay going on. Or reflection overlay. So if it flips over there, I get the reflection, but if it flipped over there, I got the head. God, when that thing flipped, that is not what I was expecting to see at all. BD, when this thing initially flipped and I said it was monstrous, did you believe me or no? Like, be honest. Or did you think I was just being... Oh, Enzo, what's up? Dude, I was so confused when I hooked this thing. It starts running and I'm like, ah, it's small. I'm like, it's like 50 max. I tried to lock it like it was 50, 60 kilos just to stop it within like 30, 45 minutes. And I was like, yo, why is this thing like not moving? Oh god, that was a proper turn. I'm like, why is this thing like not moving the rod, but every single turn it's ripping out like 30 plus meters of line? I'm so confused. Oops. It ripped out so much line, it just would... I thought it was small, dude. It did not give me the vibes of holy shit, that's big. Like the 127 I hooked, I knew immediately it was big. Like this thing wasn't even fast. It just kind of moseyed its way over there. It didn't even like set me on fire or anything. It just kind of stopped and started. Kind of thought it was more of a catfish than anything. Is it flipping again? What the hell is it doing? And every time it flips by that thing, it's hard to see it. Yeah, these are big turns. Fun fact, 220 kilo Baltic is, I think like a half meter longer than a 550 kilo beluga. Yeah, Baltic's so long. I guess old Doga still has trophies. I was over here getting angry the fact that I was using moles on 3 rods and I ran down like 5 moles with burbot and perch. I relog and this is, I come back here for I cast my rods out, not even 30 seconds in, this rod flattens. Like there was no bite or anything, it was just one beep and drag. And I was like, okay. So there's also, I posted or not quite a few, like 3 or 4 good screenshots in, there's the nose again. Oh god, that is a thick nose, dude. Just barely the top of the nose through those reflections, but that is thick. But yeah, I posted a good amount of screenshots in RF4 Discord and the Gula Boys. I don't know if I posted the newer ones in the Gula Boys. No, I didn't. Gonna just work on that for a second. I think it would have been those 3. Yeah, sorry, I typed it out while proceeding to fight a monster. We'll fix it. God, that's a big turn. And you hear no music. It's at a quiet point. Yeah, oh shit. I'm getting shades of my 130 cat right now. Or my 130, my 230 cat that I lost. I'm getting shades of that again. I thought it was kind of small until it wasn't. I was like, I think it's small. I'm like, I got a decent cat on, proceeds to see a tail and a whisker without the actual head when it's still in the hole, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's fucking huge. Oh, boy. Oh, buddy. Boy, she just flipped again. That's a fat one. That is fat, dude. There is some thickness in there. Not as thick as the one I lost due to it getting stuck in the corner. But, really? Yeah, fuck you. I don't care. Whatever. Spool me. I don't care. Or don't. You're small. That's gonna get annoying. What rod is that, 2? Cut faster. Thank you. Genuinely just didn't want to hear the beeping for 5 minutes. And I'm gonna pick the rod up so it's not buggy in my hand. Genuinely just didn't want to hear that beeping and didn't want to lose 300 meters of line, so oh well. Hey, that's the furthest over to the left it's made it. Yeah, it stops right there every time, or right around there. Oh, for sure, dude. So Enzo, I hooked a Baltic, what, 3 days ago, ish, and it got stuck over there. And I swear to God, looking at that rock, the head of the reflection of the head was literally almost as wide as the rock. It was scary. And then it couldn't pass through those rocks over there, and the boat can fit through those rocks, and it could not. It was too fat or long or something. And then it got bugged, and then I tried to get it out for an hour, and end of story, I ended up having to break it off. And then they wouldn't tell me the fish weight, so that was fun. So it was huge, dude. And then yesterday I was here. Funny story. Yeah, so yesterday I hook a Baltic with BD. He was there, and I'm like, oh, I hooked something. Don't go that way, bud. No, you're not gonna go that way now all of a sudden, are you? No, you're too fat. You won't fit down there. You're too big. I literally turn my rod to the left like this, and I just go to lock, thinking, I just got like a 30 to 40, because it wasn't really doing anything. Literally, the first turn it does. The tension goes from about where it is now, like that, and then just broke. No time to react. I'm just like, okay, well, that happened. So, new rule of Baltics, don't lock until you let them run for a minute. Oh god, that is big. The head is back here and the nose is sticking out in front of the boat. Well, that is a long head. And the tail, I'm pretty sure, kicked up once or twice because I saw a random splash back there, but I didn't actually see anything. Which wouldn't make sense because it would be long enough to have its tail kick out, but I know the big Baltic I had that was pretty much as big as that rock over there. That rock there was the tail came out a couple times. The tail came out when it was running along that shore. So that was scary. That's also another indication that it was like huge. But yeah, now I've hooked this one. This one I'm not gonna lose it to an FGA, hopefully, and hopefully this one doesn't get stuck on the map like the other one did. This one's big, dude. I'm gonna be here for a long time. Alright, this is proof that I'm pretty sure you can still get a trophy Baltic in Old Ladoga. Because they also said you couldn't get trophy Atlantics in Old Ladoga, or in not Old, but in Volkov anymore. But people still catch them every couple weeks. I'll see 2 or 3 of them on a board even. I think 2 weeks ago there was 4 of them from Volkov up there on the all-region board for Atlantics. They're like 35, 36 kilos. 36 is the biggest I've seen from Volkov, but yeah, you can still get them trophied there. Okay, but just go back. Go back right, please. Go back to where you flip. Is it flipping? Yeah, no, it won't go past there. I tried to get it to go. Oh no, wait, did that flip or was that a bird? I don't know. I can't tell anymore. So many birds flying around over there. But yeah, I tried for a good 5 minutes to get it to go down back there into that corner to see if it could. And I was like, why is it not going back there? Normally Baltics go straight back there, and then it flipped, and I was like, oh, well, yeah, that would explain it. It's huge. So. Oh, max dragging this is gonna be fun. At least it's clear water this time, and I don't have to deal with possible rocks getting in the way. A new shop? What? What are you talking about? Come on. Oh, there is. Damn! A vending machine for people that... That's probably gonna be one of the most helpful things I've ever heard of in my entire life. So the people who can't just get balsas, you know, like I can just get balsas whenever I want. It's called press N, open the crafting menu and craft them, but... Yeah. I've got the skill to do that, but to the people who don't, yeah, that's really helpful. It's flipping again, you just can't see it. That's annoying. Oh, it's probably going to be expensive as hell because it's RF4, but... You know, if you do it right and maybe get like a Balsa 80 or something on a Ladoga Arc run at like level, and you're like level 30 with calibers or whatever, it's flipping again, I think. I can't see it though, it's... God, I can't tell if my line is here, back here, or he might be inside the barn. I don't know, dude. I can't tell. But yeah, I can craft everything too, so it's not helpful to me, but what is this thing doing? Is it flipping again? It's just, what? Yeah, me too. What is this thing doing? Is it... It's becoming a catfish. Either it's flipping like every 5 seconds right now, or it's being stupid. I can't tell. Or it just suddenly decided to die. Which I know it's not dead yet. But... Or is it? I don't know how long I've been fighting this thing for. An hour now. Did it die? No. It's an hour and 3 and it shouldn't. What? I'm confused. What is this thing doing? Yeah, it's dead. No, it's gone. Alright. That was fast. Holy shit. Let me move over here though. Now we get the weight. I don't know, I also fought it on 24 friction the whole time. Wait, how much friction damage does this thing do? Yeah. Started at 0.9. Not bad. I also mega aggressively locked it at the start, so that might have helped. That's a heavy fish. Man, Baltics die so fast, it's weird. It's like fighting, full force, dead. No warning. Heavier than 127, that's for sure. I think. Yeah, this is gonna be a long reeling process. Alright, time to go move a very heavy fish for 100 and what, like 60 meters? That's gonna be fun. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. My 127 died at 1 hour and 5 minutes. This thing died at about 1 hour and 3. But my 127 I also fought on 22 drag because it was constantly burning me on 24. This one never set me on fire once. Never even... Yeah, no, it never set me on fire once, not even on 29. I just fought it on 24 to preserve friction because I thought it was small. And it was gonna die in 30 minutes, but then I saw it flip and I was like, wait a second, that's not... But yeah, it's heavy. I feel like it's heavier than my 127 for sure. Yeah, your trophy is on 32, died in less than 1 hour. Yeah. This is heavy though. I'll give it that. Dude, I have no idea. This thing could be 130. This thing could be 120. I don't know. 140, 122, 127, 135. I had no idea. It's heavy. Is this my Slam TI? Yeah. That's my TI. This is the TI that has hooked. This is my TI that has hooked all my big Baltics. This one hooked the one that got stuck in the corner. This one hooked the 127. Enzo, screw you. I swear to God, if this is 199. Seriously, though, the fact that this thing, like, it's so weird because I'm like trying to compare these things, this turn off of what a beluga does, but what you see at belugas is like, you know, maybe 60, 70 meters away at most. And this thing is 100 meters past that, so it's so hard to compare the turns. The weight is there, just not 200 weight, maybe one, well, I'm gonna say minimum 120. I'm still convinced the one that got stuck on the map was Trophy. I'm still convinced it was. Because it was fighting... I mean, I only got to fight it for 15 minutes before it bugged, but... I saw the tail and I saw it flip, and... It was just bigger than this. Straight up. The reflection of it was bigger than this one's head when it was sticking out by the barrel. It was not cool. There's a seagull on the gas pump. He's just enjoying this struggle of me trying to reel back this this fish. This is gonna be a long time. Dog, shut up. I have no idea what you're half barking at. Oh, come on, I know you have a more powerful bark than that. I could not tell you what she's barking at. I have no idea how big this thing is. Hold on, I have an idea. Let me actually go and watch up toward the end of the fight on my... I mean, my 130 was holding me... I'm looking at... So if I hold my rod at the same angle as holding my 130. The 130 was holding me up here. But that was also a lot longer into... Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, no, my 130, I struggled a lot more to get it to move. I think this is gonna be like a 120. It's so hard to say though, because I mean my 130 was also down there, and there's a current going that way. So I was also pulling against a current. There is a... I've drifted. I think there was also wind, wasn't there? Maybe. I don't know if wind affects it, but... Yeah, there was no wind, okay. But I'm pretty sure there's a current that goes west on Doga. At least I feel like there is. Can I just, like... throw my rod in the boat, hop in the boat, and drive over top of this thing and just lift it up and then net it and save myself a good 20-30 minutes here of reeling and boringness. This thing really did not fight as long as I was expecting. So anything under 100 kilos pretty much dies at like 30-40 minutes. 100 plus pretty much dies around an hour. 150 plus I would assume would be like hour and 20, hour and 30 maybe. Energy is 0. Love it. Oh, I see a fin out there though. I really want to know, how long does it take for like a 220, 230 to die? I know hundreds die, you know, in an hour, give or take, you know, hour. That's a big, that's a decent looking tail. Like an hour or so, anything under dies in about 30, 45 minutes. Or less. You can stop 30s in 5 minutes if you lock them aggressively. Yeah, good old suckerfish. Sprint it straight back. Damn, that's a big fin though. It is not as heavy as the 127 was. I'm gonna say this is like 115? Maybe 120? I don't know. God, this thing is not moving. Like, I'm reeling, but I'm watching it. It's not getting anywhere. Aw, you're ace? Alright. It's got a... I mean, it's got a decent-sized tail. It's a long fish, for sure. It's like... I don't remember how long my 127 was. But... yeah, it's a decent length. Yeah, so 127 was 3.2 meters. Longer than any dang beluga I've ever seen. God, if belugas were as long as Baltics, that would be... I mean, yeah, if belugas had Baltic length, then a trophy beluga would be like 6-7 meters long. Like, to start. Okay. Yeah, it's got weight to it, for sure. That is a tall fin. I feel like that fin is bigger than the 127s. This fish has thrown me off all day. At first I thought it was 50. And then I saw it and I swear it was 150, and then, I don't know. What B do you get? I didn't see it. Ah, yeah, nice FGA there. I see that. Nice FGA. This fish has thrown me off all day. I thought it was literally like 40-50 kilos at first. Yeah, if that were an East Siberian, this would be something. If I were on 84 and it were holding me that high on 84 as an East Siberian, that would be scary. Like, that'd be like, holy shit, I got a record or something on over here. Yeah. So the 127 fin of this. I think the fin on this one is actually bigger than the 127s. It's so hard to tell though. And I think my 127 was also sitting underwater longer, which is why this one felt lighter. Because this one, I've been able to see its fin since it was like all the way back there, you know. God, it takes so long to reel these things back. It takes forever to bring these things back from all the way over there. And I thought the distance from that corner over on the left was bad. Ooh, that's a big tail. That's a bigger tail than the 127, I think. I feel like this is bigger. Dude, I'm telling you, Trophy Baltics are possible here. I swear. I swear they are possible. Because I think back before Baltic weight change, I think the biggest Trophy Baltic on Old Ladoga was like 180 or 170 or something. Maybe even 190. It was somewhere between 170 and 190. Like, it was huge. And blue tag at the time was thought to be 200. Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be kind of like the Volkov situation because, oh shit, now he's going to get heavy on me. Alright, yeah, now he sinks under. There's weight. Okay. Okay, bud. But I think it's going to be like Volkov, honestly. Where, even though it's not on the card, the trophies are still possible. And I'm pretty sure if they were possible, if it's confirmed that they were possible... If it were confirmed possible, then that would make my I think I had a trophy to I'm pretty damn sure I had a trophy. Because the one that I saw pop up by the rock was that bugged into the map was just, God, it was scary big. Like, it was, ugh, no thanks. And this one's on Rhino too. Oh, I think I cut off my last mole. Oops. Oh well. Whatever. It's like they switch baits every day though. One day they'll hit rhinos and rhinos will get 4 fish, and by the time moles get 1, and the next day moles get 4 fish and rhinos get 1. So they switch baits all the time, but yeah. It is a really slow day today. Normally in an hour fight, both those rods would have gone down. God, does this thing have to get this heavy right now? Come on, man. This might be a top 5 all region. Wait, what is number 5 for all region water body on Doga? I'm probably the only one at Doga. So let me just look really quick because I'm curious. Minimum's 132. Max is 152. And to think, I think, so I've got my second Old Doga trophy in 5 days, I think. 6 days. Because this is definitely an Old Doga trophy, not a new trophy, but yeah. It's over 100, so. I guess that means I've had my second old trophy off of Doga. It's actually really cool to catch 100+ kilo Baltics on Ladoga, because I never I never had the chance to do it before they changed the weights. Yeah, so 3 days ago I had a 127, so that was the first Old Doga trophy. So I myself have had a 127 and now another possible 120 plus in 3 days. So there's some big ass Baltics coming out, and pretty consistently too. I've also cut off probably about, oh, I don't know, 20 or so, like 60 to 80s. This one did not do hardly any gear damage though, which is crazy. Now that is a fin, holy hell. Trying to get the line out of the way here. Turn the fish this way. Come here. Yeah, I know, Ace. I was there. Okay, kind of greeny in the fin. Watch out for that tree. Like, genuinely watch out for that tree right there. It will throw you up in the air. Yeah, it's a good looking Baltic. Come on. Come this way. Damn, that's a fatty. That thing's got some thickness to it and some length. I think that's bigger than my 127, but I can't really tell. Come here. Just roll forward. God, you're hard to move. $110. All right. There it is.
Dang, Baltics are freaking aggressive. Almost 3 meters, too.
Ugh. Things are fun. Yeah, I said it, I don't know, man. Baltics are hard to tell. But yeah. Dude, old Doga. Old Doga for the win. That's my second old trophy off of Doga in 2 days. Thank you. Alright, now what rod was this? Okay, so that's 1. That one that I cut was 2. And one more. And this is... So what did this do exactly? I don't remember what my mech... Oof. Ouch. Ouch, my blank. Ouch, the blank. The blank was 14.8 when I started. Line guides took 6.5%. It was at 0.2 when I started. Friction brake started at 0.9. So, we're still good. What did it end at? That was a very calm Baltic. Alright, well, let's throw this back out. We'll start off with second rod. I might just relog and do that again. Is I swear, I relogged, casted this rod out, I didn't even have time. I was actually installing a game on my Xbox to go play while I was waiting for a bite, and I didn't even have time to, like... It downloaded and didn't have time to launch it. Just immediately got hooked. So I'll just leave those out there for a second. I'm actually gonna tighten that third rod. Tightening rods here is annoying. It goes slack all the time. That's just so I can tell if Alright, let's check silver. Literally my first Baltic I've caught today, and I've been fishing here since 2. So. Oh, like 2:30. Anyway, was fun. I cannot figure out the E-Sturge for the life of me. I know the spot. It's 57-113, or whatever it was called. Yeah, 57-116, clip 50. I just can't figure out the PVA. I use crab and mussel, I don't catch anything. I use caviar and I don't do much better. So, not too great. Alright, let's go see how much this thing sells for. Let's find out. Now this just reminds me of old Ladoga days right here. A char and a gray char order. With a grayling too. This reminds me of old Doga days. Char and gray char orders all the time. Good days. 485.97 silver. 500 silver, one fish. Didn't even do 200 silver worth of damage. Well, that's debatable. Hold on a minute. So a beluga is 2.5 meters. God, even a 110 Baltic is longer than a 180 beluga. Jesus. Hold on, is this longer than my Kaluga? I mean, Kalugas are short. No, not quite. This Kaluga is 3.02. But yeah, Kalugas are kind of short. If only E-Sturge could flip, that would be cool. I wish they could. Alright, well, I'm gonna go back to Baltic fishing. Probably gonna relog after that one, to be honest. I'll give it like, I don't know, 20-30 minutes of waiting, and then relog, and if I... yeah. Alright, so another new rule is, don't count a Baltic out until you see it. Because I did not think that thing was big. Like, it did not scream, I'm giant, or I'm 100 plus. It screamed, I'm maybe 50. Anyway.
Alright, well, I'm gonna end stream. Because, yeah, it's probably not gonna see another bite for a while.
Play some other games, join some Discords, and
Try to hook another one today. I doubt I'll hook another 100, but hey, if I do, stream's coming up. Or maybe I'll hook another 100 in like 2-3 days, I don't know. I'll probably hook one at some point though, throughout the week. Assuming they stay good. Alright, I will see everybody next time, hopefully.
Hopefully I have a bigger one than just 110 and 127. Maybe like an actual 150 plus. Yeah. I'll see you guys later. Tight lines and good luck.